Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Prosper. Welcome to my YouTube channel and my first ever YouTube video. I'm super excited to finally be doing this. Today's topic is going to be about sleep for gaming. I'm going to cover how having a good sleep cycle can help our gameplay, specifically with our aim, reaction time, cognitive function overall, and even some things like decision making. I'm also going to cover how much sleep we actually need to reap all these benefits, amongst various other things. But yeah, I'll be doing all that while mentioning some credible studies, linked below during the duration of this video, so feel free to check those out as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So sleep has been a pretty controversial topic in the gaming community, and honestly, it's never really utilized that well, even amongst pro players. The reason for that is, sleep requires a certain level of discipline, and most gamers don't even really know the benefits you could produce with a proper sleep cycle, let alone the disadvantages you're at when you're on 3 to 4 hours of sleep, etc. Now, I see a lot of people on Twitter and on Discord talking about how they average around 5 to 6 hours of sleep every night, sometimes even less. And honestly, this isn't a good thing, and it's a terrible mentality to have, and it's also constantly encouraged amongst hardworking people in various professions, including gaming. I'm sure many of you have heard the infamous poorly thought of quote, "Sleep is for the weak." Listen, sacrificing sleep is never a good idea for your health. There are studies out there that do show a connection between poor sleep that associates you with an increased risk of cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's later in life, and even immediate physical setbacks, such as fatigue, poor decision making, memory loss, and even a harder time focusing. Now, what I'm about to show you is a study done on an NBA player named Andre Iguodala. I really hope I said his name right there and I didn't botch it. But yeah, basically they tested his performance on 8 hours of sleep in comparison to under 8 hours of sleep, and you could see how various scores compared. He had a noticeable increase in his overall performance and a significant decrease in fouls and turnovers. So after hearing all this, I know a lot of you guys are still going to decide that sacrificing your health is a cost you're willing to pay in order to get more hours in just for the sake of improvement. This is always counterproductive in the sport of gaming. For you to break new barriers and improve, you must be at your best and maintain quality gameplay for as long as possible. And that means taking care of yourself and being healthy enough to be able to perform to the best of your cognitive ability. Now, a common remark I'll hear from a lot of people is this pro only sleeps for 3 hours every night and he plays just fine, he's the best at what he does, why would I need more than that? It's a common concern, but you have to realize there are other factors that actually contribute to why they are the best at what they do. From quality practice to diet, mentality, scheduling, aim training, and tons of other things. And frankly, any well-performing professional can benefit from good sleep, and sleep deprivation helps nobody and will always hurt your performance. So just because some of the top players choose to neglect proper sleep doesn't mean it won't benefit you. And yes, it also means they aren't playing at their best because of it. Sleep deprivation also hurts our ability to learn new skills. We actually need deep sleep or REM sleep in order to make the most of our practice during our wake period. Oftentimes people will say practice makes perfect, and that's usually wrong. Practice and perfect sleep make perfect. If you still have doubts, here's a clip of Matthew Walker, a professor of neuroscience and psychology at UC Berkeley, who is also the founder and director of the Center for Human Sleep Science, talking about the matter.
You play and you hit the save button on these new memories, you actually sculpt out those memories and you improve them. And we've done studies with motor skill learning, critical for athletic performance. And practice does not make perfect. Practice with a night of sleep is what makes perfect, because you come back the next day and you're 20 to 30% better in terms of your skilled performance than where you were at the end of your practice session the day before.
Wow.
I mean, sleep is the greatest legal performance enhancing drug that most people are probably neglecting in sport.
Now that you know sleep is a necessary part of the equation for seeing quicker improvement, your next question should be, how much sleep do I actually need? It seems people perform best between 7 or 8 hours of sleep every night. Some people perform better on 7, while others still need 8. Anything below 7 hours of sleep isn't really ideal. It's also really important to actually see the data of your performance and decide how many hours you need instead of basing your decision off how you feel. Another study I have here shows how heavy performance measured under different durations of sleep. It seems that subjects were not aware of their own performance disability when they were sleep deprived. So always check your match history or your aim training scores, basically any sort of stats that reflect your performance. You should notice sleep's effects very quickly. Give it a couple days, and assuming you're still doing everything else the same in practice terms, you should feel better physically, mentally, and even see an increase in performance as well. So there should be no doubt that sleep will help you become a better player, and honestly, it's just healthier for you. If you're serious about improving, this is a great place to start, and it isn't just me saying this. Reputable people in the community, such as Aimer7, one of the most well-known aim coaches, who is also an expert in aim mechanics, has helped countless pros, and also understands how important sleep is. This is a tweet he had earlier this year, which recommends 7.5 hours of sleep. I'll have his Twitter linked below if you guys aren't already following him. So that wraps it up for this video. I'm hoping to have 1 to 2 videos uploaded every week, and that number will likely increase once I get a little better at video editing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, hit that notification bell. Also, feel free to join my Discord if you haven't already. There's tons of people there and tons of info just being shared amongst players who are doing their best every day to improve. But yeah, see you guys next time.